Here are some new titles at your Spanish Fork library.
The Home Edit, a guide to organizing and realizing your house goals by Clee Shearer. Believe this, every single space in your house has the potential to function efficiently and look great. The mishmash of summer and winter clothes in the closet? Yep. Even the dreaded junk drawer? Consider it done. And the best news, it's not hard to do. In fact, it's a lot of fun. A masterclass and lookbook in one, the Home Edit is filled with bright photographs and detailed tips, from placing plastic dishware in a drawer where little hands can reach, to categorizing pantry items by color. Above all, it's like having your best friends at your side to help you turn the chaos into calm. Take home this book and tackle those projects today. Before and After, the incredible true stories of orphans who survived the Tennessee Children's Home Society by Judy Christie and Lisa Wingate. From the 1920s to 1950, Georgia Tan ran a black market baby business at the Tennessee Children's Home Society in Memphis. She offered up more than 5,000 orphans tailored to the wish lists of eager parents, hiding the fact that many weren't orphans at all, but stolen sons and daughters of poor families, desperate single mothers, and women told in maternity wards that their babies had died. Before and After includes moving and sometimes shocking accounts of the ways in which adoptees were separated from their first families. Often raised as only children, many have joyfully reunited with siblings in the final decades of their lives. In a poignant culmination of art meeting life, many of the long silent victims of the tragically corrupt system returned to Memphis with the authors to reclaim their stories at a Tennessee Children's Home Society reunion, with extraordinary results. Range, Why Generalists Triumph in a Specialized World by David Epstein. David Epstein examined the world's most successful athletes, artists, musicians, inventors, forecasters, and scientists. He discovered that in most fields, especially those that are complex and unpredictable, generalists, not specialists, are primed to excel. Generalists often find their path late, and they juggle many interests rather than focusing on one. They're also more creative, more agile, and able to make connections their more specialized peers can't see. As experts silo themselves further while computers master more of the skills once reserved for highly focused humans, people who think broadly and embrace diverse experiences and perspectives will increasingly thrive. For positive perspective for the average person, check out this book today, Sins of the Fathers by J.A. Jantz. Former Seattle homicide cop J.B. Beaumont is learning to enjoy the new realities of retirement, doing morning crossword puzzles by a roaring fireplace, playing frisbee with his new dog, and having quiet lunches with his still working wife. But then his past comes calling, when long ago acquaintance Alan Dale shows up on Beau's doorstep with a newborn infant in hand and asking for help locating his missing daughter. Beau finds himself faced with an investigation that will turn his own life upside down by dragging his non-too-stellar past onto a roller coaster ride that may well derail his serene present. This mystery adventure is a must-read for anyone needing an exciting escape. The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell. Soon after her 25th birthday, Libby Jones returns home from work to find the letter she's been waiting for her entire life. She rips it open with one driving thought: I am finally going to know who I am. She soon learns not only the identity of her birth parents, but also that she is the sole inheritor of their abandoned mansion on the banks of the Thames in London's fashionable Chelsea neighborhood, worth millions. Everything in Libby's life is about to change, but what she can't possibly know is that others have been waiting for this day as well, and she is on a collision course to meet them. A suspenseful read to take in and enjoy.
The Toll by Neil Schusterman. Critta and Rowan have disappeared, and Dura is gone. It seems like nothing stands between Scythe Goddard and absolute dominion over the world's scythedom. With the silence of the thunderhead and the reverberations of the great resonance still shaking the earth to its core, the question remains, is there anyone left who can stop him? In the highly anticipated finale to the New York Times best-selling trilogy, dictators, prophets, and tensions rise. In a world that's conquered death, will humanity finally be torn asunder by the immortal beings it created? Supernova by Marissa Mayer. Nova and Adrian are struggling to keep their secret identities concealed while the battle rages on between their alter egos, their allies, and their greatest fears come to life. Secrets, lies, and betrayals are revealed as anarchy once again threatens to reclaim Gatlin City. You won't want to miss Marissa Mayer's villains and superheroes that Marvel and DC fans will love. There Will Come a Darkness by Caddy Rose Poole. For generations, the seven prophets guided humanity. Using their visions of the future, they ended wars and united nations, until the day 100 years ago when the prophets disappeared. All they left behind was one final secret prophecy, foretelling an age of darkness and the birth of a new prophet who could be the world's salvation, or cause its destruction. With chaos on the horizon, 5 souls are set on one collision course. One of them, or all of them, could break the world. Will they be savior or destroyer? If you've been waiting for the next big fantasy series, it has arrived. Conceal, Don't Feel by Jen Kalanita. What if Anna and Elsa never knew each other? As the future queen of Arendelle, Princess Elsa's life is full of expectation and responsibility. Not to mention questions. What type of ruler will she be? When will she have to pick a suitor? And why has she always harbored the feelings that some critical piece of herself is missing? Following the unexpected death of her parents, Elsa is forced to answer those questions sooner than she'd hoped, becoming the sole ruler of her kingdom and growing lonelier than ever. But when mysterious powers begin to reveal themselves, Elsa starts to remember fragments of her childhood that seem to have been erased, pieces that include a very familiar-looking girl. Determined to fill the void she has always felt, Elsa must take a harrowing journey across her icy kingdom to undo a terrible curse and find the missing princess of Arendelle. Kingdom of Souls by Rena Barron. Heir to 2 lines of powerful witch doctors, Ara yearns for magic of her own. Yet she fails at bone magic, fails to call upon her ancestors, and fails to live up to her family's legacy. Under the disapproving eye of her mother, the kingdom's most powerful priestess and seer, she fears she may never be good enough. But when the kingdom's children begin to disappear, Ara is desperate enough to turn to a forbidden, dangerous ritual. If she has no magic of her own, she'll have to buy it by trading away years of her own life. Crackling with dark magic, unspeakable betrayal, and daring twists you won't see coming, this explosive YA fantasy debut is a can't-miss, high-stakes epic.
The library is located here on Main Street. We'd love to see you real soon.